Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Chana Adielo. Today, I want to give you 4 questions that you need to ask before you start dating seriously. These days, we're getting so many relationships that seemingly look perfect and totally awesome. The dream sort of relationships. Then, within no time, everything goes south. You break up. And much of the time, it's the man doing the breakup. And the girl is left heartbroken and she's left with questions, asking herself, what went wrong? What did I do? And much of the time, why these relationships fail? It's because one of the partners is emotionally unavailable. And much of the time, it's men. Yes, you sons of Adam. Much of the time, you're still hung up on your exes and you get into a relationship with girl X, whereas you're still hung up on girl C. And behind the scenes, girl C is not going to know you started communicating again with girl C. And girl X is thinking we are heading to the altar. Then, shock on her, you start ghosting her. Then you start acting all offended when she's asking you, what is wrong? Talk to me. What did I do? Then later you're quick to tell her, girl, this is not working for me. I'm not ready to commit. I need to work on myself. Yet in actual fact, you're already going to the altar with girl C. That is wrong, brothers. Though it also happens with the ladies, but on fewer cases. Much fewer than your cases. So, people, these are 4 important questions that you need to ask before you start dating that man or woman seriously. First question: how long have you been single? Much of the time, you're not going to ask that. We're just going to let it pass. Or wait for the person to volunteer and tell us. You need to know how soon was the other breakup. Because if it's anything under 6 months, I'm telling you that thing may fail. I'm not saying it's 100% likely to fail, but there's some chance that this man or woman is still hung up over the ex. Getting over someone you dated, loved, shared yourself with takes some time. Anything under 6 months is too short because this person is still trying to come to terms. But this depends on what brought about the breakup, who did the dumping or the breaking up. So it takes some time for this person to come to process everything, to come not to accept that, yes, I'm single, to heal, for them to say, I'm ready to date again. So if this person you are seeing and you're not exclusively and seriously dating hasn't been single from the other relationship for more than 6 months, chances are they're still hung up on their ex. I'm not saying that someone can't be over an ex within a month. They can be. Circumstances are different. For sometimes you're also going to get someone who has broken up or has come out from another relationship like a year and a half, and they're still hung up on their exes. So when you ask this question, you're also not going to be able to trust your gut feeling, how your partner or prospective partner answers that question. You need to have your ears open. And if you're born again, you need to have your ears, your spiritual ears of understanding open. And you need to pray to the Holy Spirit and ask him, Holy Spirit, give me the spirit of discernment. So that when this person answers, you will know if this person is over the ex. Because if they're not over the ex, please keep off them till they're able to process everything. They're able to let go of emotional baggage and their exes. They're able to cut them out from their lives, and they can be able now to forge ahead. Question to ask number 2, what are you looking for? Is it a relationship? Is it friends with benefits? As these days you're having friends with benefits? Is it dating but not exclusive? Oh God. Hey, sometimes I just pray and I tell Jesus, Jesus, blow that final trumpet, because things people are doing these days. How can you date someone and then you are free to mingle with others? For me, that doesn't cut. And anyway, for any born again person, that should not cut. Why should you be dating me and then you're dating someone else, sleeping with so and so? No, that is not acceptable. And it's nowhere in the Bible. Okay, fine. What are you looking for? And here, be very, very keen to hear what they will say. Because much of the time, someone will tell you, and ladies, we are the victims here. A man will tell you, I'm just looking for friends or friends with benefits. I don't want a serious relationship or commitment. But we still go ahead to date this man, to focus everything on him, to fall helplessly in love with him. And yet, from the word go, he said, I just want friends. I don't want a commitment. If a man tells you or a woman tells you I don't want a commitment, please walk away. That's a red flag. Much of the time, this person is hung up over his ex, or rather, where they're at in their lives, they're not ready for a commitment. They are not ready. But this can be a trick question. So be very, it might have some trick answers, because someone can say, I'm looking to date and to marry, but not now. What that person has said, yes, they want to marry in the future. It can be 5, 10, 20 years. I'm just kidding. It can be like 2 years. He didn't say he wants to marry now. Second, and ladies, we fall on this. He didn't say he's going to marry you. He said he is not ready to marry now, but he'll marry in future. He didn't say he was going to marry you. So before you go opening your to him, thinking that just because you're sleeping with him, he's going to marry you, sister girl, he won't marry you because of the sex. Let me tell you, for free. No matter how good it is, if a man is not set on marrying you, whether you give in to him or not, he will not marry you. And if he was to marry you, he will marry you. So people, can we stop using sex as a way to get into marriage? And nowadays, even though you have sex with a man and trick him by getting pregnant, girl, you're going to raise that baby on your own. Times have changed. The same way we have changed our relationship and marriage goalposts from biblical to what God wanted to our own way, is the same way men are not owning up to pregnancies. So, having sex before marriage, getting pregnant for a man, won't get him to put a ring on it. Okay? Let's go to the third question. What do you think makes a relationship great or work? Anyone should know. I know, because I've been in relationships. I've seen what has worked and what has not worked for me. So if a man or a woman is cagey about this relationship question, about what makes a relationship great, this dude or woman is not ready for a serious hookup. They just want to go beyond the walls of Jericho. Oh yes, brothers, we know. You just want to go through the gates of Jericho, nothing else. Because if you're committed to a serious relationship, you know what makes a relationship work and not work. Effective and good communication is one thing. Because communication kills even the best of relationships. If you're not communicating well and frequently, that relationship is going to break down. Moving on to our final question. How have you found dating and being single so far? Now, this is the key. The key question. How that person is going to answer that dating and single life. Now, if they're talking negatives about dating, If it's a man, for example, he's saying, women are just interested in money. They're not good women. Women are loose. There's no woman you can really take to your mama. And if it's a girl, she's talking about men. She's like, men are all liars. They're all useless. That person is not ready to date you because are you not a man or a woman? Are you not? And if they have a negative impression and image of relationships and dating and women and men, that shows that you're not different. You're in that category and bracket that they have put the dating scene and everything else. Single, how do you find being single so far? If this person is very content with being single and happy about it, hey, my brother or sister, review. Because if someone has become comfortable and content with being single, I'm not saying they're not going to date seriously one day and get married, but not just yet. If where they are now, they're comfortable and happy being single, go out there, look for another one. Because this one, for a while, they're happy being single. I hope that helped you all. Kindly, this is not the whole blueprint. There's so much more that you can ask. And this one works on different persons and others it doesn't work. So kindly pick what resonates with you and what you can roll with. The rest, wachana nayo. I love you all with the love of Christ. Remain blessed. Bye bye.